This is the podcast detailing your film critique assignment. Welcome to my under renovation farmhouse, and you're looking at part of my office / library and some of my film collection, which is kind of relevant to what we're doing, talking about film reviews. Okay, everybody likes movies, right? Well, you get to talk about one. The first thing you need to do is you need to choose one from a list that's provided for you. That list is detailed out in the assignments and rubrics document that you'll find in course materials. So there's a list there of acceptable movies. Next, you follow the directions that you'll find at the end of Chapter 7 in your textbook. At the end of Chapter 7 is a little section called Media Literacy and Critical Process. It's a breakout box, at least it was in the 2 editions that I have. There they'll list out what you need to do for this assignment, and it'll list out the critical process, critical steps you need to go through. What I'm going to tell you right now is a little bit of what I'm looking for and a little bit of things I'm not looking for. Number 1, you need to include a concise summary. Most of the films on that list I know very, very well. In fact, I can almost guarantee that the movie that you choose I've seen before on several occasions. So I don't need to know the story. What you should include in a very, very short, look at that's how big it should be on your page maybe, very short summary is the basic idea of the plot or what might be relevant to what you're talking about in the body of your paper. The summary should be right there in the introduction, or it should be in the first paragraph after the introduction, and again, should be incredibly small, only what's necessary. What else am I looking for? I'm looking for a lot of analysis of the themes of the movie. What does the movie portray as good, normal, or true? What does it portray as positive, and what does it portray as negative? Especially when I'm referring to, or when it's talking about media. So when it's talking about the way that television is produced, or the way that advertising is used, or the way that people use the internet, or the way that, I was trying to think of the Aaron Brockovich example, and I think that might be the way that things appear in the newspaper. How does the movie portray those things? Positive, negative, what is good, what isn't bad? Talk about those things in your paper. Also talk about how the story particularly deals with media. This is especially relevant in things like Good Night and Good Luck. You've got Mail, and what's the other one I was thinking of? The Truman Show. If you can, and this is the next step, and this is because Jen's a film prof and I really like this stuff, talk about how the filmmakers themselves, the people who made the media, use film specifically and the things inherent in filmmaking, cinematography, editing, to tell the story and to reinforce the theme. If the theme is that the media can be really shallow, how is the editing in the film or the cinematography reflecting that? If you have questions about that, you can ask me, ask a fellow student, or you can just do your best to flesh it out in your paper. Again, that's not as necessary to me as the analysis of the themes of the film and how they deal with media. But if you want to talk about filmic aspects, I'm always happy to go there. Be critical and use outside sources to gain insight. I haven't specifically put that in the directions, but it's always helpful. Here's what you shouldn't do. Do not write a long summary of the plot. Do not write in first person. There should be no I's and no U's in the paper. Do not tell me the movie was good or bad or whether or not you liked it. I hope you do, but that's not relevant to the paper. Tell me what was effective or what was effectively done. Your paper should have a good thesis. Having trouble with that, go to the right desk or talk to your English 102 prof or talk to me. Remember, you have to include a bibliography for this paper because you have at least one source, and the source is the movie that you're watching. Has to be included in the bibliography, and the bibliography has to be there. For more of an assignment description, again, check the book. Or you can ask me, but you might get more information from another classmate because I might not be able to respond to your email in time. One last thing before I let you go, and it's this. Jen, what kind of movies do you own? What kind of movies do you like? We're going to go get a random sampling. Seriously, I've not pre-screened this. I'm going to go take like 5 movies off the shelf. I'll grab, sure, we'll grab these. Okay, here we go. You ready? Sweetland, independent movie, one of the best movies of 2007. Bringing Up Baby, hilarious, very fantastic, classic movie. Sabrina, this is the Harrison Ford version. I like that one too. Dances with Wolves, this copy happens to be full frame, which is kind of a crime, but never mind. 9 to 5, Fantastic. And last but not least, this is an Iranian film that I always screen an intro to film. I love this movie. It's called The Color of Paradise. Great movie. All right. Enjoy. Do it at the end of week 3. Bye.